Let's do a reader listener email. What do we got? All right. Love and happiness. Let's go. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 32-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili in the tech industry. I have 2 bitches on the team at this moment. My main bitch is a 27-year-old 8th grade English teacher. And my number 2 bitch is a 48-year-old cougar gilf tax attorney bitch that looks great for her age though. Now my problems are with my main bitch. I have been with my main bitch for almost 2 years. It was great at first, but shit has become very dramatic as of late. Now about 3 months ago, I came to the conclusion that a bitch needed to be fired after an argument with a bitch that reached new heights in disrespect. After it got heated, a bitch called me a bitch ass nigga multiple times. I also need to mention that we live together in a very nice apartment. Both our names is on the lease. Once a bitch disrespected me like that, however, I was cool on a bitch and I had no problems moving out and leaving that bitch with the spot. There was only about 5 months left on the lease. I was willing to still pay my part of the rent and not live there just to escape the bitch. A way out twist of fate came about a week later after me and my bitch got into it. My bitch's father had a stroke and a heart attack at the same time while he was at work and went into a coma. And this here is her only living parent. Her mom's died when she was small. This plunged my bitch into insurmountable sadness. The prognosis was extra grim, but Pops held on and regained enough consciousness to communicate. He made it another 2 months, and then he died. I ain't gonna lie, her Pops was real cool with me, and my bitch was in despair. Needless to say, while all this is happening, I'm conflicted. My bitch is really leaning on me for support, but on the flip side, I still cannot forget all that disrespectful shit she said, and I still want to get the fuck on. BossMack, how would you play this out as far as leaving a bitch? Hit the like button. All right. I'm gonna say this, man. I would give a bitch some grace, you know what I'm saying, for her situation. I would these nuts in this motherfucker. I would give a bitch some grace. And you got 5 months left on the lease, you know what I'm saying? You got another bitch, you know. I would let a bitch, you know, I would let a bitch lean on me for a few months, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get, you know, I'm gonna let it go to the end of the lease. and then I'ma, you know, at that time, then I'ma not renew. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I'ma let a bitch know that I still fuck with her, and you know what I'm saying, but I just can't, you know, the disrespect, you know what I'm saying, and you know, but I wouldn't drop the hatchet now unless a bitch got additionally disrespectful for with me, you know what I'm saying? But I would give a bitch grace until the lease was up, and then, you know, and then I would be like, maybe it's best we live in different places type shit. You know what I'm saying? I would, I would ease up out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause it's a tough times right here. You know, I get it. You know, and I'm not saying it's okay for a bitch to call you a bitch ass motherfucker. But in these times, you know, bitches is getting a little bit more liberal with that, calling niggas bitches. You know, it's a lot of that. You know, I know bitches that just be talking like that to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not that you should accept any of that shit. Hit the like button for this gang.